Without any further ado, I would like to welcome the first speakers. Mr. Shun Lee, the Vice President of Global Engineering from Robin Hood. Please welcome. Coming up next, from Bitcoin company, he's the Bitcoin teacher, Mr. Chaiwat Kitnop ขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับค่ะ Joining the stage, the CEO of GBEX Company Limited, and I believe you might have seen him from some news because he is the co-founder of iTax application. Please welcome Dr. Thanti Sukhchodrat ค่ะ และโมเดเลเตอร์นะคะที่จะนำ panel discussion นี้ขอเสียงปรบมือค่ะให้กับคุณแพรวค่ะประภัชยาพวงจันทร์ค่ะ To lead this panel session, please welcome our moderator. And I will leave the stage to you, so enjoy.
Right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the discussion of crypto exchange, the engine to drive the crypto world. I'm so honored to be here today together with the expert of crypto industry today. And now let's begin with everyone. What everyone is waiting for. Can you guys give us a short introduction of yourself? Start off with Mr. Suan Lee.
Okay, I'm Shen Lee, and I'm the VP of Engineering in Robinhood. And Robinhood is an exchange, and we target our customers from all over the world. Yep. Thank you.
Next is Mr. Chaiwat Kitnop.
Actually, my name is Chaiwat Kitnop. You can call me Man. I'm from bx.in.th. Actually, the company name is Bitcoin Thailand, but people know us as bx.in.th. We are the first cryptocurrency exchange in Thailand.
Thank you. Now, lastly, Dr. Thanti Sukhchodrat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanti Sukhchodrat, actually. Yeah. I'm the CEO of the GBEX, the cryptocurrency exchange that we just opened in last month. But I was in the fintech industry for a while. I'm the founder of iTax. It's a tax application in Thailand that I think I can say that iTax is number one in the tax application. So I found that as I do a lot of fintech, and I think cryptocurrency is one of the advanced and most impact fintech this day. So that's why I come here. Yep.
Right. Looks like we're gonna have an exciting discussion here with a representative of diverse crypto exchange that we have today. So before we begin, I want to ask in the audience, any one of you have been using crypto exchange before? Can I see some hands? Is there anyone? Right. Wow. Let's start with the first question to Mr. Hans Lee. I heard that your crypto exchange just started out for about 6 months, and there's a very interesting offer from your crypto exchange, which is you offer 0 transaction fee. So I'm personally curious myself of what's your business model of your crypto exchange?
Okay, so Robinhood is it's not just to build an exchange. The purpose of Robinhood is to become a financial center of the cryptocurrency world. So the exchange is just our first step into the world, and with 0 trading fee, we expect to attract a lot of traders, because on other platforms they usually get like 1% or 0.5% of fee, and when they trade a lot, that accumulates. And that really damages your profit, right? So we use this to attract traders and investors all around the world. But how we get money is we do ICO services, and we cooperate with other corporations and projects that are doing ICO, and we provide consult and provide like legal consult and marketing consult and technical consult, and in exchange of some of their tokens. So that's how we make profit. And as a benefit of doing business with us, their token gets listed on our exchange immediately after the ICO. Yeah.
Wow, that's a very creative business model. And the next question is to Mr. Shalawat. Man. So you've been running crypto exchange for a couple of years, right? About 5 years. And what are the key challenges that you have encountered, and how do you overcome it?
Okay. The main challenges when we first opened like the crypto exchange in Thailand 5 years ago, actually like going back in that time, not so many people knowing about cryptocurrency, what is it, or what is Bitcoin, something like that. When people heard Bitcoin in the past, they heard it from the news that like some hackers, they like hacking in the computers and the request for the Bitcoin. So people think like, is it legal? Is it illegal? So they're still like in a gray area between legal and illegal in the past. So it's a bit difficult and people do not know much about it. However, like when the times go by, actually people get, actually it's not really what we do, but actually cryptocurrency is growing and growing, keeps going every year. So it's more like most people knows about it more and more. So I think that's the reason why we can like get through that obstacles. Yeah.
Wow. And now you're like the leading of crypto exchange in Thailand. So okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now the next question is, you just start out the crypto exchange this year, and what are the key potential that you see in the crypto exchange? What makes you want to get into this space?
Okay, there are two things, right? As I said, that fintech have very fast evolution. Yep. So crypto is one of the most impact and advanced evolve in the fintech, right? So that's why me that do a couple of fintech before, like I do like a tax, I do like a wealth management before, and we have a couple of team of the financial guys there. So we bring our expertise and we join with JAB Computer. If you may see this logo in order, that one that is the number one IT company in Thailand. Yeah, we sell the IT retailer. Yeah, so that's why when combined together, we think that we know how the people needs on the both of in terms of the IT products and in terms of the service. Right, because of JB, I think it has been recognized as a good service, right? So that's why when we combine, we make the exchange that can have a good service with the financial knowledge. So it will be the exchange that more suitable, more like to gear toward to the real real investor to be invest. Yeah, so that is our position.
So what are the target customer that you're aiming for?
Yeah, so we target on let's say like two segment of customer, right? The first one is a segment that they made like a beginner that will come to the cryptocurrency world. So that's why if you go to our website, we have something like a knowledge center. Yeah, that you can learn from the first step on how to trade, what is cryptocurrency, how to trade goods, something like that. Yeah, and also we target on the investor, the advanced investor too. That after we will provide more and more of the trading technique. Yes, and so as we developing and we are in the fintech for a while, so we have a couple engine tools on how to trade, and importantly, recently, right, we have a tax issue that coming out. Yeah, so that's why we have like the tools that can help you tax planning, like minimize the tax. Yeah.
Wow, that's a great feature that you have right there.
Yep.
So this question is to everyone. What are the future that you see or envision for the crypto exchange?
Okay, so as one of the speakers talked about before, right now the exchanges are mostly centralized, and it's against the core principle and core idea of blockchain. So eventually it's going to be decentralized. But right now, there are still a lot of technical obstacles to overcome before we can actually go fully decentralized. Yeah.
So I heard that Robinhood also plan to do it?
Yeah, we always plan to move to a decentralized exchange, but right now, so there are two major obstacles right now, and one is the interchain protocol. So right now, like if you transfer Ethereum, it's okay, but you cannot like transfer between Ethereum network and Bitcoin network. Like, it just doesn't work right now. Yeah. So and most of the interchain solutions are not mature enough yet, and so that's one of the obstacles. And the other one is the scalability issue, because so do you know how many transactions can Bitcoin network support per second? Yeah, it's like
less than 10?
Yeah, like 10, 7, like at that magnitude. That's far from enough if you want to do like real transactions and real high frequency trading on any network right now. Yeah, so that's one of the problems we have right now. So the scalability issue and the interchain protocol. And actually, so we are working on it for a while, and we will be announcing our chain very soon. Yeah, and it's always on our roadmap. Yeah.
And do you plan to? What are the who are the key customers? Are they just in Taiwan based or?
Okay, so our company is in Taiwan, but our customer is from all over the world. Yep. So like actually, I think most of the customers are from United States or from EU. Yep.
Right. Thank you very much. What about Kun Man? What do you think? Do you think crypto exchange can potentially replace banks in the future?
For now, we still need banks for the fiat currency. But in the future, maybe it's not. It depends on how you use cryptocurrency. For example, actually nowadays, people can really use cryptocurrency. For example, if you go into Japan and you see the big camera, they accepted Bitcoin, right? Now, if you want to buy some cameras with a high price, with credit cards, you have to pay a lot of fees. But if you really use Bitcoin, you paying fee around, if exchanged to Thai baht, it's around 300 to 400 baht. So actually, it's not in the future, it's not in the far future, but it's today. Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency is more like world currencies. So even we still have to use exchange to like transfer between Thai baht to any cryptocurrency, right? But actually, in the future, maybe we need less and less fiat currency, and we have to see what is going to be in the future. Yeah.
That's exciting. And what do you think? What's your opinion about crypto exchange, and what are the future that you see in this business?
Let's say the future of the crypto, right? I mean, there are two big applications of the crypto, right? One is that it's a money, the medium to transfer things, and the other one that is used to be these days is like the ICO, right? To be something that you try to, what is that? To raise the fund, right? So in my opinion, in the future, it will come to be the medium or the application to raise the fund. This is personal opinion. As today, that for example in Thailand, right, we just have the digital asset digital asset laws that coming out, right? And then certainly, as you said, right, a lot of ICO coming into the exchange. And after the SEC coming in, jumping in, and they try to actually pretty good intention to have to raise the quality of the service and also try to regulate in terms of to make all the investor to protect all the investor and also try to raise the quality of the companies that would like to issue an ICO, right? So I hope that one day ICO will equal to IPO with the plus, right? Because of if the company have the same quality as to issue the IPO, right? So there are no question asked, right? That the quality will be raised, and also our exchange need to follow the rules to provide the quality service, right? But it's a plus because of the ICO, we can trade all over the world, right? You can trade in Robinhood, can trade in BX, can trade in JIPX, right? So all the investors can enjoy the environment and certainly the company, even though in Thailand company, right, it can raise funds from all over the world. That is very huge, and also in the opposite side, it creates the opportunity to anyone in the world to invest overseas, right? Like in Thailand, in the past, right? If a company, for example, let's say Google IPO, I don't think many Thai people can invest, right? They don't have a chance. All the rich people can do, right? Because of the rich people, they can go to the agency, they can make overseas firm to help them invest. But for majority of Thai people cannot. But today, with the ICO, with the technology, we can. Yep.
Wow, so that's very interesting opinion right there. So crypto exchange is like a gateway for Thai people or local people to connect with other countries and make the world more connected. That's very interesting right there. The next question you bring up the topic about tax. That's just the government just announced this weekend, and it's a heat topic. So I would like to know in Taiwan, is there any regulation implemented on crypto exchange, or what's your opinion about this?
So right now in Taiwan, the opinion of the government toward cryptocurrency is still a bit vague. It's at the early stage. They haven't decided if it's like what's legal, what's not, and so they're still working on the legislations for now. But our customers are from like all over the world, so we have to abide by the rules from all over the world. Yeah. So some of our customers are from like say United States. They have to pay tax for the income they get from the cryptocurrency trading. So we, in Robinhood, we provide such information for them to like do the tax. Yeah.
Oh, cool. But in your opinion, do you think regulation should be implemented, or?
Yeah, I think regulation to some extent, but the problem right now is like some of the maybe most of the legislators, they don't really know about this technology, right? So, and so that's actually our responsibility to talk to them and let them know what this technology is about and like how it can impact the society, and then they can make the right choice.
Kun Man, what do you think is about
the taxes?
Yeah.
Okay, I cannot speak too much about it, but let's say for BX, we still like have to talk to like the revenue department first about this, because we really don't have like a clear announcement about this. So if anyone like wonder how we're going to do this, so you can follow on our website. If we have anything like clear to announce, we're going to put on our website as soon as possible.
I see. Do you think it's going to be hard for the government to really track and put tax and charge tax on cryptocurrency? Is it is it too hard?
Me. Let's say that after the news coming in, right? It's a couple of panic a little bit. And it's natural, right? Because of when you have some innovation, like financial innovation. I mean the new financial product that have been innovated, right? And the people that have been invest for a long time, they enjoy no tax actually, right? So that's why sometimes they panic. But in my opinion, as I in the tax business for a while, the rules that because in Thailand they put as a capital gain, right? So it means that when you have a profit from that, it's a capital gain from playing the cryptocurrency. They put this in the because in Thailand we have like 8 income type. This one they put in the income type 4, right? That is the same category as the bank interest, yeah, like interest or the capital gains of the stock. So, and then also there have been announced that we have like 15 withdrawal tax, not withdrawal, the withholding tax, right? So this 15 rate is the normal rate for the income type 4. But as the new announced, so a lot of investors pretty much panic, and some of the media said. Short word say that okay, it's 15 tax for crypto, so it creates some panic because of actually the 15% is not the final tax, it's just the withholding tax. Okay, so after you got a withhold, because any income when you got from actually for example like from your company, right? You work, you get a salary, you have a freelance, you have the condominium to be rent, right? They all have withholding tax. Okay, and this one is pretty much normal rate. It's not the higher rate more than not normal, right? So, but then after the end of the years, we need to include that capital gain and recalculate from all our income. When you do the year-end tax, you have income. And then you also have deduction that in Thai tax law, it have many deduction rules and a couple of tax techniques that you can do. And then after that, after you do everything, we calculate the final tax rate. So for the people who have lower final tax rate than the withholding, we got the tax back. So that's why I pretty much recommendation to the investor, right? So we need to really study the tax or use the a professional tax advisor to help in that. But at least one thing that I would like to share is that in the old days when the legal is not coming, all the investors have rumors, right? That's some of my friends they just invest in the rumor says some of my friends invest in the crypto, and then the revenue department call them and have a tax back like a couple of years and have a huge amount of the penalty, right? But today, as the legal comes settle, at least that fear already gone, because we have a clear legal. If we just follow, you no need to be scared, and the tax only collect when you got profit, right? So it means that if you pay this tax, you need happy, right? At least you're not lost, man, right? And the third, certainly, if you have the good tax planning, most of the people in Thailand, if you recalculate the tax divided by total of income, someone very pay very little. And you know how many percentage of average tax people who have well planning? It's only about 1 to 3% of their total income. Yeah. So that's why I think we need to really share the knowledge of the financial planning and the tax planning for the people. Yep.
Right. So there's actually a good side in this news as well. So investor can be more confident towards this industry, right?
At least it's better than they saying we're going to ban like all cryptocurrency and it's illegal. Yeah. So at least even like there's some taxes. So it's like they announces, okay, now trading is legal. Yeah.
Right.
At least it have been defined as an asset. When it defined as asset, it's clear, right?
Right. Yeah. What are your opinion about cryptocurrency in general, cryptocurrency market, do you think this market still have, a lot of room to grow, or?
Well, I think it has two parts: the technology itself and the market. So I strongly believe in the technology of blockchain, that it's going to change the world someday. Maybe not in the 5 years, but someday. Because the blockchain technology we have right now, they're kind of in the early stage. They're more like prototypes than actual products. Yeah. So, but for the market, I think it has attracted too much attention to it right now, and I believe that the price can sometimes be detached from the actual value of the blockchain itself. Yeah.
Right. What about you?
Okay, talking about technologies for the blockchain, like you say, actually this is just the beginning of the technology. People just understand it. They're just trying to invent the new things into to make the blockchains really can be used for everyone. So this is, in my opinion, I think this is just the beginning of everything. Yeah.
Right. What do you think is the key challenge that make this cryptocurrency market grow slower? Is the key obstacle for this industry?
I think one of the biggest challenges is the interface. Right now, it's hard for general public to use all the blockchains. If you want to a few weeks ago, I talked to my mother, and she asked me how to, she heard something from the news, and she wanted to know how to create a Ethereum wallet and buy some Ethereum. So I showed her, you have to create a wallet here, maybe on my Ether wallet, and then you, this is your key, this is a private key, this is your public key. You should share this public key, but not share this private key. And then, she lost interest and get back to playing Candy Crush. So. Yeah, so I think one of the big problem right now is a blockchain is not really ready for the general public to use. It's sort of like how the internet was before there was the internet protocol, because there are nets, and they know this technology can affect, can change the future, change how we talk to each other, how we communicate with each other. But before there were the internet protocol, and before there were actually usable websites, it's hard to use for the public. Yeah. So right now, I think one of the biggest challenges for people to understand what this tech is about, and for them to easily use it.
Then I'm curious about why do you think we I'm curious about then what are the direction that you think cryptocurrency will move toward to in the next few years? What are the key area that in cryptocurrency that there will be a big development? Is it the platform or the application, or what part of the technology?
Okay, so I think the scalability issue has to be addressed first, because right now a lot of on Ethereum network there are a lot of decentralized apps built upon Ethereum network, and they want to solve the problems in the real life. They want to have a fair way for maybe music content creator to sell their music. Or that's just an example. There are anything that involves transfer of value can be applied to blockchain. But right now, all the decentralized apps built upon these existing blockchains, they're not ready for the public to use, because the underlying blockchain itself, it's not ready to hold that much transactions, right? So yeah, so I think the scalability has to be solved first, and you create a platform for it's sort of Apple created app store for app developers to create their app, and then more companies can join and create decentralized app upon this blockchains, and then the people can actually use this technology, and benefit from it.
Right. Scalability is definitely the key issue.
Yep.
Right. What about as in Thailand market? Do you think what are the key obstacles for Thailand market to grow in this space in cryptocurrency? What are the key obstacles that prevent it to grow?
I think Thai have pretty much good advantage. Yeah, because of certainly first, right? We have been promote the technology industry for a while, like 2 or 3 years, as you see, Startup Thailand, right? We full of the tech startup, full of the quality tech. I mean the tech workforce, right? We have good knowledge, have a good fund, everything. We are very ready. And the second is that certainly our location in the country, we are in the middle of the all the logistics and transportation. That these days, all technology industry, we need something like merge between the world online and offline, right? For some country that they cannot really do good logistics, they cannot really do the O2O business, right? So I think Thailand really ready to be the hub of the digital asset. Yeah, I didn't kidding, right? It's really ready, and as we see the legal that coming in, this legal is going to be tied up the industry and also although people scare the tax. Hey, I'm talking about tax. It doesn't mean that I like tax, okay? I tell you, I'm the same as you guys, right? I mean, all business guys, I can say 100%. All business guys, all the people, and even though the government officer themselves, they hate tax. No one would like to pay tax. But the thing is that even though we have something of like this, like obstacle or the legal, we need to think about the good side of that. So only one thing that I think that it's prevent Thailand is the attitude of the people, right? We need to really adjust the attitude, the positive attitude, to see that what is our advantage of the country, and then we move together. Yeah, so so that I think if we all really hold a hand and go together, I think we can do. Yeah.
What about Kun Man? Do you have any opinion?
For me, I think the same thing about attitude too, because when there's still so many people when we're talking about cryptocurrency right now, they're still confusing about like real cryptocurrencies and scams. So because there are so many scams in Thailand right now that they claim that they are cryptocurrency. So I think there's the obstacles because there are some people who like make people misunderstanding. So I think we have to give them knowledge for normal people to really understand what is real cryptocurrency is, and what can really be used in the future. Yeah.
Since you're the Bitcoin teacher as well,
okay.
Right? Is it hard to teach Thai people about this technology?
For newbies, for someone who don't know anything, for example, like my parents, at first they don't know what is cryptocurrency too, and they think is it like a scam or something like that. So I have to spend like some time to tell them, to explain. But actually, like the other speaker already talk about the blockchain system, because the blockchain system is very well made. So if we can trying to explain it in the easy way for the blockchain technology, just a simple blockchain, I think people will understand it more, and actually there are so many like YouTubes, so many books, and actually for our website for BX, we have like live webinar every Friday, so like you can watch it on YouTube of Bitcoin Thailand in YouTube channel. So actually there are so many places like that people can just trying to find like a very simple knowledge that explain to make them easier. So I think before people going to understand it I think the best way is to trying to learn what is it. Yeah.
Like they should open their mind.
Yeah.
And accept the new technology.
Because before they understand what is it, they have to know how to separate between cryptocurrency, what is cryptocurrency and what is not first. So if they understand this is cryptocurrency, they will know, oh, this is the future, this is what they want to invest or not in the future. Yeah.
Right. Another concern, there's many concern amongst, in the internet that, there's hacks and fraud news, that's happened almost every month to the crypto exchange. In what ways can crypto exchange eliminate or reduce this incident to happen in the future?
Yeah, I think it's the same problem that every big tech company faces. They have to be aware of hackers. Like if you are like a hotel booking platform or anything. I think why it happens in the cryptocurrency exchange so often right now is that it's a new field and there are a lot of players joining in this field and sometimes most of the times they can build use very simple tech and build a very simple website and make a lot of money so they don't improve on the technology that they're using. So it's actually the same problem with any website, like any service. You have to know what you have to defend against and you have to know how to build a secure system. Yeah, and I think if you build with state-of-the-art tech, then you should not have to worry about that kind of.
Thank you. One last question to wrap up this session. What would you recommend to individual who's never know or very new to this crypto world? What are the recommendations would you give to them? Maybe start off with you.
Okay, so I think so in terms of investing, and I think you have to learn about what you're learn first. You have to know about what this blockchain thing is first, and you have to learn about maybe the coin or the token you're investing in before you make any decisions into the market or not, and always invest what you can lose, what you can afford to lose. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, because so many people, when they're trying to invest in something, sometimes they don't even understand what it is. They just heard from their friends, heard from the news and people that, hey, coming to trade this coin, you will be rich, something like that. And sometimes they don't even understand it. So as you see, there's thousands of coins right now, maybe hundreds, something like that. And when you're going to invest in something, it should be your own opinion. You have to study first. You have to understand the technology behind each coin or anything you want to invest, not just listening from someone in the chat box or in the television that telling you, hey, you should buy this one because it's going to make you rich. No, at least you have to understand the technology behind anything you want to invest first. Yeah, I think that's the best way to coming in the cryptocurrency world. Yeah.
Great answer. And lastly?
Oh, I'm the last, so they already answered. So how about I talk in this angle that is for any new financial product in the world, when it's first coming up, there are no foundation, but it's the people that put the foundation in that. It's both are the one who created, the company who provide the service, the government, right? The financial experts, and also all the investors. We together put the foundation. All financial products have both a good and bad side, right? For example, in the one, let's say subprime, Subprime is a good financial product. It's a product that gives the opportunity for the people who have a bad credit to really can have an asset, right? But if you use it, any financial product in the way that is not balanced, it creates something like this. It's a world financial crisis, right? And this one certainly the same. The new thing. Right now, we cannot really, forecast that whether it will become a good financial product. Good financial products or the bad financial products. But it's all our responsibility to really put together the effort to make this technology to be good, right? It's not only the government. It's not only it's not only the service provider, right? But it also the people invest that. If the investor have a good financial knowledge, know how much I can invest in this kind of high risk, right? High risk, high return asset, right? What is the amount that that you're not going to be that not too much that you need to sell house, sell home, sell car to buy, and this amount that proper that you not lose opportunity is fine. So if the people have the good financial literacy, right? I'm sure that this will become one of the strongest financial products in the world.
Wow, that's a very great ending right there. Thank you all for sticking around to the end of this session, and thank you our guest speaker as well for the wonderful insight. And hope you all get some knowledge from this session. And thank you.
Thank you very much for a very informative and fruitful session. Thank you. And of course, a big round of applause for our beautiful moderator, น้องแพรวค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, sir.